touchdown. Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready? 50, right. Watch 50. Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Operating from the gun, Fernandez looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the 27. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Jealous of
play action. Now Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
25, check 25, check 25.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd.
Mike 56, Mike 56. I'm coming for you, son.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 3rd and long, defense with no fear. They brought the pressure.
Zero fear at all. That means they feel really good about the guys who are going to cover. But the biggest one is they think their pressure will get there before he has a chance to find an open receiver.
He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And this will pin him back deep. That's going to kick out of bounds right at about the 7-yard line. So the field position game here is a very nice punt. It's going to pin him back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. Oh, what a juke into space. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And incomplete. An excellent play downfield. Should have been picked off, really. But 2nd down instead.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fernandez. That's into the hands of Reynolds. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's it. Big hit.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Mistaken.
Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You think
one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
the run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... This is caught at the 20. Touchdown! Michael Thomas. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that,
shit.
right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw. Fernandez. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Sterling Shepard. And that'll bring us 2nd down.
I know, man.
Now Saquon Barkley. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
It's caught. Shepard. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. 2nd and 14. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Cameron Jordan in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. 1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Well, he's going to go for it all. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. He'll find Metcalf. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Why is he in the game?
Jackson from the shotgun. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Oh, come on, bro. They get to see what defense he came out of.
get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
This is one of those plays that has an equal chance of either being a big gain or a big loss. But with the college influence, we're seeing more of these plays come into the NFL.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 36. And Jackson throwing once more.
Ooh. Ah. Get it out, yeah.
And that'll be incomplete. By the way, I gotta apologize because I just realized throughout the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the of my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw again. Man open, it's Goodwin. And all the way in for the touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT.
Man was wide open.
And it is now 21.
You better not type nothing in the chat.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This one taken from the 7. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. Thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Barkley, and this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Riley Dixon now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 23.
I ain't want to run into him.
And he may want to track down that football because that's intercepted.
Then they're going to call PI. That's how I slowed down.
When you ask the equipment guys to make sure they're holding for you after the game. If you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job. Finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side.
Yeah, boy.
And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun. Fernandez. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Fernandez. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
What?
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No
That's
doubt
embarrassing.
his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember,
Nigga had a chance to get a fucking pick six.
On the job training.
How?
So
He's
got to
in.
take this feedback
You know what?
that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
This man got a fucking.
They come out here in the eye. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
God damn it.
1st and 10, Fernandez. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You didn't see it.
The incomplete pass here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Fernandez going up top. And that one falls incomplete. A 50-50 ball. A little dangerous. Could have been picked. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Operating from the gun. Fernandez. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop with 17 seconds to go in this first half.
That is what I tried to do.
Screen to Barkley.
Ooh, good hit, boy.
Gets it down to the 32.
Smack that little pussy boy.
They'll get it with 10 seconds to go.
Not you, Forsey.
Halftime.
Fucking Barkley, little head ass. I'll mute your mic, Forsey, you little hoe ass nigga.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Plug that.
2nd and 5. He's going to let this go for the end zone.
Oh, you made.
Incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
I'm letting this nigga score. Fuck that. They really did that.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left.
Fuck you.
It's a quarterback sneak.
Hell nah.
No signal, but I don't think he got the
better kick a field goal, little nigga.
No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Oh, shit. Wrong way.
Shot before break. Fernandez.
With the wrong.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Evan Ingram.
As time expires in the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Rosas good with the extra point. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback and a... Offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Chris Jones in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
That's the second sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up.
Fuck.
This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of only a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I don't run a lot.
Off the play fake. Fernandez.
Let me get that.
Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Now that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
That nigga came like a bat out of hell, bruh. What was I supposed to do?
And our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this be who you are defense. D lineman, you play the run. Linebackers.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. With his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Whatever it takes, 'cause I love this girl.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Yeah, I know.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
Weird. Who said you could be in the game?
Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And in incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Fernandez. And that will be incomplete.
Whoever the dive look that time on defense just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. This is brought in at the 21. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Nah, Slim. You think I'm letting that shit happen in the playoffs? Hell nah. I don't be playing safe like I do. Well, I played safe during the regular season so I could get ready for the playoffs last year. But by the
time the fourth quarter comes around,
yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits?
You can't even look. I'm tapping R2. Nothing happens. Can't even pass block.
That is one positive.
I know you can block and release. Let's just do that with a flat.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defense. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains.
See what we can do with it.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll run it right through it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
There are so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Why is Dre undefeated?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
AFC.
They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself.
Ooh. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A gain of 37.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary.
Is this man going to be like that, or is that just a badass or bad?
No pass rush. A lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for him.
He's taken out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it did. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
And this is the kind of day a running back dreams of. They keep handing him the ball, and he keeps taking it in for touchdowns.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Get that nigga.
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah,
let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there halftime.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They keep it with Barkley on first down. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
Stumbled and shit.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No
get him out of here.
Incomplete that time. Now we've got a Giant player here slow to get up after that last play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
Oh, come on.
On 3rd and long.
Get him. Get his ass, yeah.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Cameron Jordan.
Have a nice little tree waiting for your next.
Folks, that's just a
man, I don't even know what to do right now, bro.
Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Just gonna run the ball. Oh wait, no, that's not a run.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
And run forward.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Back now just east of Manhattan in Brooklyn. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. He'll have a first down past the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Hal.
On the carry, it's McAllister. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
What happened to you?
Yeah, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
7 yards there and a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You're ready, You're not ready. No, sir.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, 21 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
At the 13-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
This is McAllister. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the first down. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said. And now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
Ready, ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
A throw on the quick slant, going to be complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Oh! Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And he will have a first down here at about the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. The throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to throw. Fernandez. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad run.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Yo, this nigga really is Reggie Bush Jr.
-4. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game, the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll keep it on the ground. McAllister. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They run with Deuce McAllister. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Brooklyn, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Made sure I had a even, balanced game. Now I've been targeting Metcalf a lot. Still gave him the most catches, but he didn't even score. So I guess it's his first time. It's not his first time. He's such a dickhead. Whatever. I ain't do him like Sandy did. Shit. I could have done him worse. I felt bad. Oh, weird ass nigga. He mad at me. If I could get him to Cameron. Cameron Jordan status. Let's see what this does. Okay. Obviously. Nah, I gotta go. Fuck. Nice. 90 overall. I think he's about to lose. He needs to lose soon. One of them need to lose. I need to go ahead and cough up a L ASAP. See, who do I have? Realistically, not losing to the next anybody. Maybe Swim. I don't know. I haven't played him yet. Doesn't matter. Oh, Shug. I didn't know Shug was on there. I don't know. I've been hitting him in the mouth. I don't know. He's ass. Ass. Good. Ass. I don't know. So many teams haven't played. Oh. pick. Chilling with me and Nacho. Chilling with me and Nacho. Chilling with me. Girl smell like chicken, she fucking sucking. Fucking sucking while she bucking glugging. Yeah, you know. Yeah, you know yo bitch did it. Know what she was with. Know what she did it. Potato, tomato. Tomato. You make my better. Two, crap, 1, 4, 5, 1, 4. Check it out now. I am a winner with a hot hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. I am a winner with a high hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. Boy made it. Hard point. Face the phone. Act sure in the government. Face your best line, ladies and gentlemen. Mine. Raise mine. Please. Raise mine. East 2 spot I am. Wait, 8, 5 point. 8, 5 point. There's point. Hey. With a high hand. I am a winner with a high hand. Place your bets, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not a Vikings fan. I don't know who asked.